Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the passing and mechanics of a quarterback throughout Madden 26. We only get to hear about what it is, but not see it, kind of. We do see it in the trailer, which you guys are going to be watching, but we don't get the feel it, see it vibe of it. We have to play it to believe it, obviously, but for now, we can only see a trailer and hear about it. So let me get into it, starting off by saying nothing is more fundamental to the quarterback position than passing. For Madden 26, they have completely refreshed the in-pocket throws, back foot, and backstep passes, lob pass animations, and signature throw styles, which is great that they're fixing up and making it more fundamental and bringing the realism into the passing for Madden 26. They're making it feel like it's going to be more of a step in the right direction to feel realistic when you're playing as a quarterback and not as wonky and like, oh, this doesn't feel like a real NFL game, which it is a video game at the end of the day, but they're trying to make it best to the actual game in real life, which I understand. They want to make it better for us. They have even added some new types of signature passes that are calling signature off-platform throws. These are unique situational passes that can only be triggered by specific players. Jump passes on the run by Caleb Williams, no-look passes by Patrick Mahomes and Matthew Stafford, explosive cross-body throws by Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. These special plays will automatically trigger for these specific players in similar situations that match what they did in real life. So there you go. They're stating what they did in real life. They're matching the play style of that certain player. So real life, realism, fundamental football to the base quarterback on how they play in the actual NFL game today. So some quarterbacks have to be moving in a specific direction. Some have to be under pressure. EA did state though, when you see these, you will know they are exclusive to that quarterback and look exactly like they did on Sunday. So you guys can probably get what the whole motive is right here. Realism to how it is in the actual game in real life. Now, Madden 26 has all new animations for almost every type of throw that improves the visual quality and responsiveness of the passing game and pays off the signature style of superstar quarterbacks. Now, they didn't just stop there. They are also introducing 3 unique base arm slots, over top 3/4 high and 3/4 low, that will be assigned to each quarterback based on what their difficult throw angle is in real life. You guys can kind of get what the motive is by now. Real life. They're going to say real life a lot. They're going to say fundamental and just basic realism that they're bringing to the table for Madden 26. Now, quarterbacks who frequently change their arm slot, like Matthew Stafford, will be able to dynamically change from one arm slot to another based on in order to get the pass through the open lane. Now, reimagining the quality bar for a quarterback means going into every detail of the position, and that does mean even refining how the ball comes out of the hand of each throw so that it does spin out the hand smoothly, leaving the pointer finger last, and comes out with a correct trajectory, spin, and power based on the selected throw so that the throws look and feel buttery smooth every time, which I honestly don't get. Why is EA perfecting the throw every time to be buttery smooth? I feel like if you're on a run or even stepping back, not in the pocket, you really shouldn't throw a ball buttery smooth. It should be very wobbly in a way, depending on how you throw it off the hand or where you go. Because if you're in the pocket, it should be buttery smooth. It should be a fantastic pass because you're not moving, you're in the pocket, and you're just a quarterback doing your quarterback thing. But if you're on the run, if you're stepping back, there could be a possibility of a good throw sometimes, but most likely it's not a perfect throw. And they're stating more of a realism throw every time, which is just not realistic in a way. It has to be wobbly sometimes. Sometimes in the pocket, quarterbacks don't even throw a good ball. It's sometimes wobbly depending if they have to get it out fast or throw it down deep, because the situations do matter on how the ball gets thrown. So it shouldn't be buttery smooth every time, as they're stating. So we will see how it works in Madden 26, but for now, we move on with the across each component of the quarterback DNA and pocket on the run and passing. They have added over 500 new animations, which is crazy. We have to wait and find out to see if those are actually impactful in Madden 26. And they have added 40 unique quarterback recipes. I wonder what they're cooking. Now, EA does state right here, if you're playing against a CPU controlled quarterback or using one yourself, each one will look, behave, and feel like the real world counterpart. So they're stating CPU is going to be better. They already said that realism for the CPU AI, that was all a thing. I already made a whole video about the quarterback AI and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, go check it out. It's on the channel recently. So that is your unique arm slots and the passing throughout a quarterback. Now we have to go into the quarterback mechanics and control, which I'll talk about a little bit before ending this off right here. So speaking of your user control, they have a few new quarterback mechanics coming in Madden 26 to complement the animation improvements. So first, the field vision, a new technology that detects the sight line of a quarterback in the pocket based on his height. If a quarterback is not tall enough to see over the O-line, his vision and accuracy will be impacted when not throwing an open lane between blockers. And that's something that they added in College Football 26. It was in that trailer, and he stated it was a new thing that could improve the game, which now they're adding to Madden 26. So a lot of things from college football you're going to see in Madden for sure, because they want to implement a faster paced game. And just the feedback from college football was so good in ways that they just needed to add it to Madden, which they're stating in a lot of these posts that they're making. And we might just see a better game for Madden 26, which is great news. Now you'll be made aware of this as the receiver icons will fade out when crossing into segments, obstructed from the quarterback's view. The main purpose of this new functionality is to bring more value to traditional tall pocket quarterbacks and more balance to shorter, more mobile quarterbacks. So they're stating they're going to be more balanced to the taller quarterbacks in the pocket and to the shorter quarterbacks in the pocket, making it even and fair for everything that happens, and nothing's like too wonky, because if a tall quarterback is in the pocket, he should really function to pass the ball very well, because he can see over the O lineman, possibly being like 6 foot plus. But if you're like Kyler Murray's height, around 5'10", 5'11", you're not really going to see too much over those really tall O linemen in the pocket, because they're usually around anywhere from 6'2" and above. So it's going to be very difficult to see over those O line. So they're stating it's just going to be very even and balanced. Now this next thing is fantastic. They did bring back the ability to do a ball carrier special move with your quarterback while behind the line. So like juking out in the backfield is great that they have added that. That's something they've had in years past, I think, that they're recently adding back. So even the pass rushers before throwing a dot like Jaden Daniels, this time these special moves like a spin move or juke can be simply done by using RS on your controller. No need for a modifier. Now here's just a note for you guys for Madden 26. In order to use the playmaker feature, you will have to go ahead and hold down the LT-L2 button on your controller when flicking the right stick to activate. Now that's going to do it for the quarterback passing mechanics and control. I hope everything that was said here today from EA themselves is going to happen in the game when it launches in August, because they're standing a bunch of good things, from passing to new quarterback unique arm slots to how they're going to move in the backfield and work and control and function through the whole entire game. So hopefully it comes to life and we see improvements from Madden 25 to Madden 26 that are great to see. And honestly, let me know what you guys think down below. Are these going to be good improvements upcoming? Give me your honest opinion on everything. Do you think it's going to be the same game again, or do you think these changes will come to a factor where the game's going to change for the better? You never know. We'll have to wait to find out when the time comes. But for now, that is going to do it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like down below if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.